These are the three most difficult theological doctrines to understand, in my opinion. Let me know which one you find the hardest, or if there's another one that you think is even harder than these. By the way, I'm David. Welcome to Reading Underground. The first one is the doctrine of divine simplicity. This is the doctrine that God is not composed of parts, but is, as the Reformed confessions say, one pure spirit. Human beings have parts. I have an arm and a leg, and none of these parts in and of themselves are me. But God is not that way. If he was composed of parts, then the whole of his existence would be dependent on the whole sum of those parts. We perceive God's attributes even as being distinct from one another, ad extra, outside of God. But in God, those attributes are not actually distinct. If you shine a pure white light through a prism, many different colors will come out the other side. Similarly, when God's essence is reflected back to us through the acts of redemption and creation, we see distinct attributes, but in God, there is no distinction because God is simple. The second doctrine is the doctrine of God's eternal relations. God is one being existing in three persons. As we've already said, God is simple. He is one. There is no composition of parts in him. So when we say there are three persons of the Trinity, we're not saying that there are three parts of the Trinity, which is partialism, which is a heresy. So since the entire essence of God and what it is to be God is true of each individual person of the Trinity, in what sense can we say that the persons of the Trinity are actually distinct? Well, what makes them different from one another, what distinguishes them from one another, is how they relate to one another. Dolezal says, in all that is in God, specifically it is in relations that we locate the real distinctions of paternity, unique to the Father, filiation or begottenness, unique to the Son, and spirated procession, unique to the Spirit. Lastly is the doctrine of inseparable operations. When God acts, he's not acting as a dream team of three persons acting in coordination. When God acts, it is one act. It is, for example, God created the world. We're not saying that God created the world and the Son helped the Father and the Father helped the Son and the Spirit helped. No, it's not that. There's one divine act of creation. In Genesis 1, we see all three persons of the Trinity working. We see the Father speaking, the Word is Christ, and we see the Spirit hovering over the face of the waters. And so certain particularities of the act of creation is attributed to each person of the Trinity, but that does not mean that their actions are separate. That is one simple action. Check out my page for more theological and bookish content.